This video being recorded at 3 p.m. on May 2nd, 2022. A moderate risk of severe weather across the plains for late this afternoon and especially tonight. Shifts across the Mississippi Valley to the Ohio Valley tomorrow. Then the next storm moves in Wednesday and into Thursday into the plains, reloading the severe weather risk there. It will remain summer-like across the southeast, chilly out west. We have a lot more in store. This is May 2nd, 2022, and this is Weather Live.
From Greenville, South Carolina, covering weather across America. This is Weather Live with meteorologist Rich Lupia.
Thanks for joining me for this edition of Weather Live. Remember, please like this video, please share this video, and don't forget to subscribe, Meteorologist Rich Lupia on YouTube, or like the Facebook page, Meteorologist Rich Lupia. On Interstate 35 between Kansas City and Dallas, that is our greatest risk for severe weather, enhanced to moderate risk for severe weather late this afternoon and especially tonight. I know with the algorithms, it's unlikely that a lot of you are going to get to see this until after this has happened, but still want to put it out there, especially southern Kansas, northern Oklahoma, especially northeast Oklahoma, and over Kansas. You're under the gun, unfortunately, once again, heading into Missouri and Arkansas later tonight. This radar loop as of 3 p.m. Eastern on May 2nd. We already have storms firing up in Dodge City, Kansas. They are starting to rotate, and they are moving off towards the east, heading in towards central and southern Kansas, towards Salina, Wichita, and then eventually towards Oklahoma City, Tulsa, and towards Joplin, Missouri. All the areas to the east need to be on guard late this afternoon and especially tonight. Tomorrow's severe weather risk shifts east of the Mississippi, and it decreases in strength in the Ohio Valley area, especially from Louisville up through Cincinnati, and even getting as far as Pittsburgh and approaching the Cleveland area. There will be some thunderstorms, some of which will be severe. There will be some storms of concern, but it will not be as big as what will happen in the next several hours out over the plains. Now, as we look to the models, this is what it's showing tomorrow morning. Low pressure over Iowa moving into Illinois, and this is going to press off to the east, and the Ohio Valley is going to be in the warm sector, and that's the reason why you are most at risk tomorrow afternoon and into tomorrow night for some severe weather. There is the possibility with enough warm air surging to the north and to the east that some of this activity could make it into upstate New York, especially western New York. It will definitely make it into western Pennsylvania. And then as that storm system peters out over upstate New York and into New England on Wednesday, that's when the next storm system gets going out over the plains once again. A slight risk to enhanced risk back across southern Kansas and especially across Oklahoma and into the northern part of Texas Wednesday afternoon and Wednesday night as our next storm system ejects out over the southern plains, and then this will head for the Mississippi Valley on Thursday. So I'm going to go back to the weather maps, and here's the storm coming out, hitting some big storms, Kansas, Oklahoma, and into the panhandle of Texas, getting into North Texas overnight Wednesday and into Thursday morning. It will be really raucous, really rough, especially in the middle of the night. Not always the case with severe weather, but in this case, it definitely looks like there will be some severe weather around. The storm continues to sit and spin over Kansas during the day, but as the warm air presses off towards the east, over the Mississippi Valley, that's where the best threat for rain and thunderstorms is Thursday afternoon and into Thursday night, getting into the Mississippi Valley and then eventually into the Ohio Valley. And by Friday, some of the scattered showers and thunderstorms work their way into the southeast, potentially into the Carolinas, the Virginias, and approaching Pennsylvania and upstate New York once again. Once we get out of this parade of storms coming over the mountains and into the central plains, then moving into the Mississippi and Ohio valleys, once we get into next week, the storm track will shift farther to the north, especially along and east of the Mississippi River, and it means finally some spring-like warmth. So in areas that are not greened up or are very slowly greening, especially north of Interstate 40 and Interstate 70, you're going to see the green come out full blast next week after Mother's Day with warmer than normal temperatures setting up along and east of the Mississippi. Now, west of the Mississippi, especially west of the Continental Divide, it's going to be cooler. It's going to be unsettled with some scattered showers and some higher elevation snows. You're still definitely in the time of year for that. So keep an eye on the weather forecast, especially if you're traveling across the mountains, especially across the Rockies, the Wasatch, or across the Intermountain West this weekend and into next week. There will be some weather around that you'll want to keep an eye on.
Do you have kids or know people who have kids who are elementary school age? Do they love the weather? Are they fascinated by it? Scared by it? Check out the Wonder of Weather for Kids. Want to know more about what makes the weather? Hurricanes, tornadoes, floods, thunderstorms, drought, snowstorms? I cover it all in 25 easy-to-digest lessons of 10 to 20 minutes apiece. Over 6 hours of material. Go to WxLive.com to purchase the program and start watching the videos now.
And that's the weather for May 2nd, 2022. Thanks for watching Weather Live. I'm meteorologist Rich Lupia. Continue to follow me on the social media platform that you found me at. Please like and subscribe. Also, check out WxLupia.com. I have a weather curriculum called Wonder of Weather for Kids. Also, I'm an author. Have a book, Unseen Hand of God, that I'd like you to check out as well. WxLupia.com. I'll see you soon.